المكتوبة. إذا أقيمت, if the call is made, the iqama is made for the faridah, no prayer except the fard prayer. Inshallah, if we stand up, inshallah, please, and move forward, leaving room for the brothers in the back. If we stand up like we line up for the salah, inshallah, jazakumullahu khairan. And there is always room to the right-hand side. Please, those who are in the back, please walk inside and fill up the space on the right-hand side so we don't have to do that at the end, inshallah. Yes, please walk inside and fill up the space. There is space on the right-hand side. Please, those who are in the back, walk inside and fill up the right-hand side. To the right, inshallah, to the right. That's space there. There is space there. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam also used to pray the sunnah of Fajr, whether he was a resident or he was a traveler. While traveling, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he would not pray the rawatib that are attached, the sunnah prayers that are attached to the 5 daily prayers, which are 4 before Dhuhr, 2 after Dhuhr, 2 after Maghrib, and 2 after Isha. Those, when he is a traveler, he will not pray them. But the sunnah of Fajr and also the sunnah of Witr from 1 to 11 rak'at, he will not leave that, whether he was a traveler or he was a resident, alayhi as-salatu was-salam. So after the time of Fajr comes in, this is the published time, not the time when they call the adhan in the masjid. I find that many brothers, they confuse the time of the adhan or the iqama that is put on the screens in the masajid and the time when Fajr comes in, or the exact time of Salah comes in. The timing of the Salah is what is published in those timetables. That's when it starts. In the masajid, they will call the adhan 10 minutes or 15 minutes before the iqamah. The reason being that they want the people to come and attend this adhan, so that they will attend this adhan and they will respond to the mu'adhin. If they call the adhan at the beginning of the time, there is no one here to hear that adhan. And in the Muslim lands, the adhan is done on time, so the people listen and respond even from their homes. They can listen to that and they will respond and they will come to the masjid. In this land, you don't call the adhan outside. So then they wait until 10 or 15 minutes before the iqamah. That's when they call the adhan. So those who are careful about coming to the masajid early, they will come, they will be here, they will listen to the mu'adhin, they will respond to the mu'adhin and get the reward, the great reward of that, and then they will join the salah. So Sunnatul Fajr starts after the published time. So Rasulullah ﷺ actually used to pray it at home. And he would pray it and then he will lay down on his right side in his home, alayhi as-salatu was-salam. Many of us now come, we pray here because it takes time to arrive. So, and we want the time of Fajr to be really in, so we can catch it in the right time, inshallah ta'ala, because of all of these discussions about when the time of Fajr starts exactly. There is a discussion on that. So many of us, they come here, they pray. Now, when you come to the masjid, if you prayed the sunnah of Fajr, you do not need to pray Tahiyatul Masjid, as it is from the sunnah that between the adhan of Fajr and the iqamah for Salatul Fajr, no prayer except the 2 rak'at of Sunnatul Fajr. So when you come to the masjid, you do not pray 2 rak'at and then 2 rak'at and 2 rak'at and 2 rak'at, voluntary prayers. That's not the sunnah. Between adhan of Fajr and the faridah of Fajr, no prayer except the 2 rak'at of Sunnatul Fajr. And if you walked in and you prayed Sunnatul Fajr, that will take away the Tahiyatul Masjid, the greeting of the Masjid. So you do not pray 2 separately. Some people will pray Tahiyatul Masjid first. By the time they want to pray Sunnatul Fajr, the iqamah is made and they miss Sunnatul Fajr. So when you walk in, you pray the 2 rak'at of Sunnatul Fajr. That will work for Sunnatul Fajr and for Tahiyatul Masjid. Because Tahiyatul Masjid, what is meant by it is you do not sit after you walk in the masjid, except after you pray 2 rak'at. Now, if you came in late and you missed out on the Sunnah of Fajr, then it is legislated for you to make it up, to pray it, as you missed it. As Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as in the hadith muttafaqun alayh, agreed upon, Bukhari and Muslim, when they traveled and they slept in and the heat of the sun woke them up, the first thing that they did is they called the adhan, then they prayed the Sunnah of Fajr, then the Faridah after that. So the same thing here, if you miss it, you pray the Sunnah of Fajr, then you pray the Faridah, then you pray the Faridah. Now, if you are at home and you woke up very late and it is the time of Fajr is going to elapse, do not pray the Sunnah and then the Fajr and then you miss the Faridah. You pray the Faridah. If there is not much time left, pray the Faridah first, and then after sunrise, inshallah, you pray the Sunnah of Fajr. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after praying Fajr one time, he saw a man praying 2 rak'at. So he asked him about that, and he said that he missed the Sunnah of Fajr, so Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam approved what he did. So if you pray, you want to pray right after, you can pray right after Fajr. Otherwise, it is better for you to wait up until 15 minutes after sunrise. Then you can pray the Sunnah of Fajr. Inshallah ta'ala, أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أزواجه وذريته كما صليت على آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى أزواجه وذريته كما باركت على آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Dear brothers and sisters, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, he used to pray Sunnatul Fajr silently, not out loud. And he would recite in the first rak'ah, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ, and in the second rak'ah, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. And this was his sunnah also for the Sunnat al-Maghrib, the 2 rak'at that we pray right after Maghrib, the 2 rak'at after Maghrib, the sunnah prayer after Maghrib, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ and قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Likewise, these are the 2 surahs that you recite if you do tawaf around the Kaaba, and you pray 2 rak'at after that. لكل طواف ركعتان. Every tawaf has 2 rak'at that is done after it. The sunnah there is to recite also after Al-Fatiha, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ and قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Regarding Sunnat Al-Fajr, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, he used to also recite verses from the Quran sometimes other than قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ and قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. The ayah 136 from Surah Al-Baqarah, قُولُوا آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْنَا. That ayah from Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 136, he will recite it in the first rak'ah, and in the second rak'ah he will recite قُلْ يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ تَعَالَوْا إِلَى كَلِمَةٍ سَوَاءٍ بَيْنَنَا وَبَيْنَكُمْ. That ayah he will recite it. That is the ayah number 64 from Surah Ali Imran. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to benefit all of us from what we heard and to make us from a people who listen to a statement and follow the best of it. اللهم أعنا ولا تعن علينا وانصرنا ولا تنصر علينا وامكر لنا ولا تمكر علينا واهدنا ويسر الهدى إلينا وانصرنا على من بغى علينا. اللهم اجعلنا لك ذكارين لك شكارين لك رهابين لك مطواعين لك مخبتين إليك أواهين منيبين. ربنا تقبل توبتنا واغسل حوبتنا وأجب دعوتنا وثبت حجتنا واهد قلوبنا وسدد ألسنتنا واسلل سخيمة صدورنا. اللهم اهدنا لأحسن الأخلاق والأعمال لا يهدي لأحسنها إلا أنت، واصرف عنا سيئ الأخلاق والأعمال لا يصرف عنا سيئها إلا أنت. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك أعداء الدين. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولمشايخنا ولمن له حق علينا، وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات. اللهم وارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين، واشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين. اللهم أنزل رحمة من رحمتك وشفاء من شفائك على أوجاعنا فتبرأ. اللهم ارحمنا رحمة تغنينا بها عن رحمة من سواك. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار، وأقم الصلاة.